Hello and welcome to another geological video. In this video, I'm going to be using these regolith maps. So we've got a regolith map, and a regolith map just means pretty much the soil cover and also the rock that's been degraded and transported. It's actually found in Victoria. So there's actually not too many regolith maps. If we have a look at Earth Resources, so this is where I get the information from, you can get a lot of different reports. So we have gas unpublished. If you want to look at gold, here you go, they have a lot of gold undercover reports. So you can say classifying gold bearing deposits in central and western Victoria, suggested exploration methods. So these get a bit technical. I haven't actually read any of them, but I am definitely going to. But I'm actually not that interested in actually going out looking for gold, but I'm more interested in the actual how gold is formed as an ore deposit. So gold deposit, and how it is actually eroded and transported. So deposited in areas like deep leads. And if you, so they're all the reports. Then we have got extractive geoscience reports, any geology of gold, no, it doesn't look like it. Resource indicator sectors, nope. Survey reports. So here you get a lot of information that goes with the geological maps, and that would have indications of where they've actually found gold. So they'd have information about gold in those. What am I looking for? Okay, geological maps, that's what I want, not the reports. So if you go here, we actually have goldfield maps. So I have you got Wedderburn, you have Berlin goldfields, you have Bendigo, and Bendigo. So you got 3 different maps. Same with Castlemaine, you got 3 different maps. 6, 7, and 8, 10. Then you got Creswick. Then you have Ballarat, you've got 2 maps. Over here you have Bright. And I've actually got a regolith map. So this is the one I have actually done. Number 3, Ararat, Rapunyup, whatever, Bendigo and Ballarat. So if you want a geological information, you can actually use those maps to see where the actual ore deposits actually are in the rock. But this is where they've actually been transported. So if we go back to the actual map, so this is 1 to 100, 1 centimeter, 100,000 centimeters. Then we have some information here. If we zoom in, if you read all this information, so you got basalt forming, yeah, probably not really have any gold in it. Transported sediments, highly weathered, metasedimentary bedrock, you might find it. But this one has quartz-rich deep leads, so that is a good indication that could actually be a gold bearing deposits. But here we actually have the regolith. So pretty much all this is actually highlands. The greens is the actual alluvium. So that's where it's been eroded from these rocks here and transported down and deposited. There's a map here. So this is actually lava source bordering dunes. So that should actually be up north. So looks like got some dunes there. Got some dunes there. Oh yeah, that's a lake. It looks like PAW alluvium swamp deposits. So swamp deposits. And that's probably when that actually dries out. It usually forms a player lake or something like that, and it actually is eroded and it's actually deposited on the side to form a dune. So I'd actually like this. So this is the Grampians here. Quite nice Grampians. Beautiful. And here we have, where's it? Ararat's up here somewhere. Up there. So if we go down, they have a field observation site. So this, I assume this is actually where they actually find the gold. So obviously Ararat's probably over here somewhere. So around here is where they find it. If you go up, I would say that's probably in this area here. So Mount Ararat, or the Great Dividing Range, and in between Ararat. So that's probably where a lot of the actual gold's been found. Although I haven't actually checked where the Ararat goldfields are. That's just a guess. And if we go down, down, you got information about all of the regolith. So dewy crust, so 1 meter current, steam, soil, yeah. And what you need to look for is information about the actual quartz. Red ground, silica, yeah. Okay, highly weathered saprolite, blah blah blah. Metavolcanics, volcanogenic, unconformably mantled by colloidal sediments. So this is the first time I've actually seen a regolith map. So a lot of this information is actually new and I'm not too sure what they're actually talking about. So I know highly weathered saprolite, yeah. Saprolite's just a hard rock. If you want to look up saprolite, gives you information. Chemically weathered rock, saprolite forms the lower zone of soil profiles and represents deep weathering bedrock surface. Okay, so look at the actual picture. Laterite is B, A is the regolith, C represents saprolite, so it's actually the first stage of the weathering of the rock. Beneath C is bedrock. So look at that. We have the bedrock here. We have the saprolite, which is the weathered rock. Probably not much organics in it. Then B is the regolith. Okay, so regolith is there, and the A is the soil. So regolith is more eroded and weathered rock, but not as weathered, probably as organics starting to form in it. The soil is actually totally broken down rock, not much rock class in it, and you got plants up top. So that is saprolite here. So yeah, that's what that is. Woo. Okay. So it's actually doesn't have information, doesn't say anything about gold. You find gold in here. Good. Okay, let's go to another part. Schistose, high malted bedrock. Okay, high undulated hills. Granite. Yeah. Let's just go up and have a look at the actual map. So, not that one. We want this one. So this one's the actual geological formation. So we were looking at here before. So you have this color, which is, so we're looking at pretty much this part here. So you got green. Green is like alluvium, so that's the place of deposits you actually need to look at. And then we have the actual pink colour. So it's more like St. Arnaud's group. So Lachlan Fold Belt, St. Arnaud's group, so that's what we're actually looking for. And if we go to the Regolith map, it's a little bit different. So I think it's Verisoils or something, volcanics. It's actually a bit different than the geological map. So where's Ararat? Ararat's here. And what we're looking at before is in here. So you got the volcanics here. So around this area. Infrastructure, I presume that the dots are where they actually found gold, and this is the actual mines. So deep leads would be underneath the actual basalt, so they would have had rivers flowing through there before the actual lava actually came out and was formed, and it's actually covered the rock, so it's actually protected from weathering. So we've got a lot of mines here. So if we have a look down the bottom, they actually have definitions. Channel. No. I need to actually look for. This gets a bit complicated. So zoom out. Let's see if we can find the actual information about what's actually on the map. Here is a radiometric, so different metals that they find in the actual rock. No. So we're not worried about most of the map. We're worried about just certain sections. So and then explanation. So this is probably transposed on the Regolith map, which is actually good. Okay, so that's not the actual gold, that's actually just field observation sites. So I was a bit confused before. So anyway, let's go back to the actual map. Okay, so this is where they've actually pretty much observed the actual rock, and this is where they actually found a lot of the actual gold. So south of Ararat, covered in the basalt. So VER, and this one is SVEL1. So we go down to the actual, see there's no gold here. So here we have lava flows. So rises, so they're slightly elevated, slightly weathered lava flows forming undulating rises, grey to greenish basalt exposed on crests and slopes adjacent to active drainage systems, mottling thin spherical weathered rings and residual soil profiles up to 1 meter thick. Common in swales, soils include ten soils, chrono soils, sod soils, and vert soils. You need to actually learn about different soils. Yeah, so to high total count of uranium, low potassium, high thorium. So it doesn't say anything about the actual gold deposits. And if we have VEL1, where is that? No, or maybe just VEL. Or maybe okay, so lava. Highly weathered lava flows forming greatly undulating level plains, interlocking basaltic core stones, underlie, friable, collapsed saprolite, so that's the actual broken down rock. Yellow brown molten lenses of bleached volcanics common, so volcanics that have been exposed to the sun, the atmosphere for quite a long time. Coherent rock 1 to 3 meters below the surface, medium to heavy cracked clay soils. And then you've got different soils and the actual uranium, potassium, and thorium. So it doesn't actually say anything about the actual gold, but you can see where the actual quartz is. Okay, this one, quartz, sandstone. Yeah, no, I don't see anything about the actual quartz. Alluvial lamp. Okay, this one, variable sorted, rounded, quartz rich sediment. So this is what you need to look for, quartz rich. And you've got to have a ones, they just tell you the actual, you get colluvium, gravel, so that's actually the side of the hills, low thorium, high potassium, high thorium. So you get a lot of information. But basically, I would say this is all pretty much mapped. So you've got another mine there. Maybe this is G for gravel, S for salts, G for gold, gravel gold. So what do these actual mines actually represent? No, okay, it just says B, 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 B. So I'm not too sure what, I presume those are actually the actual gold mines. So anyway, I'll leave the video here. That's basically what you need to do. If you go back to the actual report and you look up the actual Bendigo, so just download it, education. Then we open it up. You get the same thing. So you got the actual rock, the radiometric, regolith observations, and if we go up to 100, we go over here. This one actually has the information. I didn't actually look at that. So here we've got gold mines are in squares. Does this one have gold mines? It should have. Oh, here you go. So quarries used with commodity. So I presume G is gold. Gold, show me the gold. Field observation sites, deep leads. So deep leads where a lot of the actual gold is. And so if we go back, can you find any deep leads? Maybe it's not on this map. Maybe it's on the actual other map. It's up the top. So I actually need to learn more of this myself. So yes. I would say the deep leads are here somewhere. Probably that's a deep lead. Don't know. Anyway, hope this helps you getting confused just like I am, and have an awesome time trying to find gold. Look, find gold. Ararat, Bendigo, Bendigo. Lots of mines. I'm going to do another video on that later. Thank you and goodbye.